Welcome to DK Champ. I want to go over my NFL Week 7 picks. Coming off of a really good week last week, I did really well in the afternoon slate. I stacked the Dallas game, and that came through for me. And then I did really well in the showdown in the primetime slate. So I'm really excited about this week. I think this week has a ton of value and a lot of cheaper guys, and that really allows you to pay up for some of the guys that are expected to have big games. So quarterbacks this week, they're all relatively inexpensive as far as quarterbacks are concerned. I like Baker Mayfield. I know a lot of people are not going to play him, so for a GPP lineup, this could be a potentially gold mine for you. The other one that I like is Andrew Luck. I think that he is going to be overlooked because of that number one put beside his name over here is the number one defense against quarterbacks, but I just don't see it. I don't know why that's up there or why that's the case because Buffalo's been giving up some yards. So I'm going to roll with Luck on this one, but I think you could throw in Mayfield for a lower owned option. And when I'm trying to put together a GPP lineup here, I'm putting something that's probably not going to be what everybody looks at and says, oh, that's my favorite lineup. But I think it's going to be something that is going to be competitive, and these guys could potentially have excellent games. So I think, the lineup that we have to go with now is going to be going cheap on this first running back, and it's going to be Cleveland's running back. Since Carlos Hyde's out, we're looking at potential greatness here. So I really feel like Chubb has a excellent position right here, and it says that according to what we see here, which when you read these, you can't take all this as truth, but with Hyde leaving, it's going to be an immediate and significant increase in carries, and when he gets the carries, he's going to produce the yards. So I think, and this is looking at this is a little bit misleading, but, when he gets in the game, it's going to be different. So for $3,500, you could have a guy that's going to get at least 10 carries and more than likely more for $3,600. So I'm going to risk it. Very low floor, but an extremely high ceiling, just depending. Next here, I really like Gurley, Kamara, Elliott, McCaffrey. I like those guys a lot. But what I want to do with my receivers, I can't afford to get these guys. So I'm going to just move right past these guys. And I'm going to go with Yeldon. With Fournette out again, I think you got to play Yeldon. And going against Houston's kind of hit or miss. I mean, sometimes it just depends on the back. Some backs, they've stopped this year, and some backs, they just haven't been able to stop. So I think Yeldon's going to get the carries and probably get involved with the passing game. So he's going to be a good one to play there. So to pair up with Andrew, I need to go with a receiver, and I'm going to do Hilton. He's had excellent games here. He's going to be over 10 points in every game, and you can see that here. And he has that potential to catch a couple touchdown passes, and I'm excited for that. If you look at his targets, they were lower last week, but he scored his most fantasy points. But I think his targets are going to shoot back up in the probably 8 to 10 range, and I think he's going to be a really good pick. Probably not going to be very highly owned again, but you never know until we actually pull it up. So I'm going to skip the other two receivers for now. I want to go to the tight end. There's some really good plays here. Ertz is really good if you can figure out how to get him in. He's going to be an excellent play. I think Ebron will be an excellent play. And then I really like Cleveland, the tight end for Cleveland as well. I think he's going to have a great game, and if you want to play him and stack Baker with him or Mayfield with him, then that would be an excellent option. But you're looking at, look at the targets here. You can definitely tell that this is his comfort passing guy. He's going to throw some quick slants here, and I think this is going to be perfect. His price is going up steadily, but for good reason, and I'm going to play him here. You could do double tight ends this week and save a little bit of money depending on who you want receiver-wise. I'm going to wait and come back to that. So next person I think you have to play this week is Thielen. check out these numbers. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive games with 100 yards passing. And, I mean, the targets he's getting, look at these targets. We're in double-digit targets every game, and you've got to play him. I mean, he's in to tie the record for most consecutive 100-yard games, and there's nobody that's going to be able to stop it on the Jets. So he's going to be the guy. Everybody knows he's probably going to be highly owned, but I think if you don't play him in your lineups, that you're going to be in trouble. You're not going to be able to get to you're not going to be able to catch up to people. So he needs to be in your lineup for sure. Defense-wise, there's a couple of good options up here. I think the Colts could potentially do it. They don't have a very good defense, but they're probably going to be able to shut the Bills down. They may score a touchdown, but I think, as long as you're getting some points out of a defense, you're doing pretty good. And there's a couple. I really like to go cheaper because I like to spend my money on the players, the guys that are going to get a ton more points. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom. Let's look. When you're going against some of the better teams, I don't like these at all. Middle of the road here. Most of these guys are going to be defeating or going against what I have in my lineup. So I'm going to go with the Lions on this one. Like I said, you can go whatever direction you want to. I just want a cheaper defense so I can get better guys in here. So next one I'm going to roll is going to be Ebron, and I think that's just, you don't have to use this, but I like it because he's going to be paired up with Luck, and he is pretty much getting a ton of targets. You can look here, he's been in 10-plus targets except last game, and I think, again, he's going to get the targets here, and he catches the ball. I mean, that's just plain and simple. So I think you got to play him. If you're going to play Luck, you got to have him in your lineup. So that leaves me with 7,000 with one receiver to go. Robert Woods is a good option. Hopkins is a good option, but I don't like Hopkins against Jacksonville. Tate, I like him a lot against Miami. Jeffrey against Carolina can be difficult, so I'm not going to stay away from that one. It would be nice to be able to get up here and get Diggs, but I think Robert Woods is going to have just as good of a game. He's going to be the guy that's leading in targets, and that's mainly what I'm looking for. I mean, if they throw the ball to him, you got a better chance of scoring, and that's what I'm looking for in GPPs. I'm not looking for the guy that's going to be the home run shot that's going to get 5 targets, but he's going to catch long touchdown pass. I want the guy that's going to get the outs and the passes into flats and just get more targets. I think that's better. And he's run the ball a couple of times. That's good to sneak in a few points. So I'm going to go for Woods against San Francisco. I think that's going to be good. That fills up my slot. And so here's my full lineup. Once again, this is GPP. I'm probably going to play this one and then about 3 more that I'm going to play that are similar to this, but flipping around. I'll probably get Baker in there. I'll probably do a stack with to add Diggs to it, so on and so forth. But Thielen's going to be probably in every lineup. The 2 tight ends down here are going to be in every lineup, and I'll mess around with defense a little bit as we go. But thank you all for watching. If you like what I have here, give me a thumbs up and a comment. If you don't like, please let me know what you would change or what you like over what I have here. And if you haven't already and you want to see the lineups that I'm posting, right now I'm doing a lot of NBA, and I've had a lot of success with NBA, and I'm 3 for 3 on cash lineups and about 50-50 on the double lineups, on the GPPs right now. So I've put out some good stuff for today, so check that out and subscribe, and make sure you tell everybody about it so everyone can be successful in daily fantasy sports. But thanks for watching, and good luck tonight.